And it's unanimous. You know, I went to a really enjoyable party for an old colleague at the BBC, and there were 100 people there. I was the only one who had voted for Brexit. The only one.
So the BBC, as you see it, is part of the cancel culture?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
And that does frighten people?
Yes, definitely.
There was no understanding, no subtlety in the programme at all about what right-wing views actually are. It was just, they're bad, it must be.
I know when I go into the BBC studios, I'm looked at as a white supremacist.
And what you're pointing at there is a lack of balance, isn't it? You're saying that the BBC is telling only one side of the story, and it's a story which is very negative in terms of our own history and culture, and it's blackening our name without giving any counter-narrative, the good side.
Early on, I said I would just like to say, I'm honoured to be here, but I would just like to say that of the 5 panellists, I'm the only person who voted for Brexit. And that this doesn't seem to be unusual, it seems to be what you do almost every week.
Well, again, I think the protests, when they began, were real, and I think it was right to cover them. But I don't think there's been any investigation about the way in which all of that was taken over by a professedly neo-Marxist organization for professedly neo-Marxist aims, which is to cause race and class conflict.
Do you put any credibility behind the idea of the so-called long march through the institutions?
Yeah.
Do you believe that is what has happened?
Yes, it's exactly what has happened.